Good morning from East Texas, the RV Homestead Texas. Welcome. Before we get into this video, click on the howdy button down there. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me, why are you watching what I do here? All right. It is Monday morning. We're building a homestead. We're actually building a building on our homestead. While they're building that, I'm modifying this. But let's got some guys here. This hopefully so last week we were kind of disappointed. Monday started off real great with a bunch of guys here, and then the rest of the week it just kind of died off. On the big beautiful patio, we like to sit out here. I like to sit out here in the evening and watch the sunset, because the trees are starting to blossom. You know, leaves coming up on the willow oaks. So I sit out here and watch how the sun plays, so I can plan on what we're doing out there and up here. I'm hoping we're gonna have these guys show up today. Meanwhile, Nicholas is doing his thing.
What did you say for me?
I was singing your praises.
Wow.
I was telling them how great you are. That you are the artist. All right. We'll let them do their thing. Check back later. So here's what I did over the weekend. Painted some bird feeders. We inherited some lawn art that needed to be refinished. And I found some beautiful cannas for sale. Let's go see what Nicholas is doing. Looking good.
Oh, yeah.
Time consuming. All right, gotta go edit. They are having lunch. We are making progress. I'll be back. Tuesday has arrived. Tuesday morning. She loves that whole setup right there. I won brownie points with that one. All of those yard decorations came from her mother's. Her mother has moved. And every time I paint one of those or dress it up, she takes a picture and sends it to her mother, who gets excited about it. Nicholas is back for the final touches. Of course, I didn't show you last night after they left late. And I knew I'd be opening this morning. I knew I'd be opening this video today. All right, so let's take a look at the master. See if we get a little more light going out of this little flashlight. All right. There is the master. They're going to be putting grout down today. Oh, that looks so cool. Mama loves it. All right. And they're working in the hall. The one last piece. Well, actually, there's 4 pieces. Several pieces. We got to finish boxing it in. Thursday morning. Boy, you got chilly. I was sure I would not have to pull out warm clothes. Anyway, the sun's out. The north wind has stopped blowing. It's going to be back up in the 80s today. So let's go see. Nicholas just pulled up in his truck. And they are doing they're putting up the ceiling in the living area. They're doing the vaulted ceiling today. I set them up. Y'all recognize the Vivor saw table? I wanna speed this process up. So yesterday they finished the showers. We have the lights all set up in there, so you're not gonna get a stellar shot until I come back with some better light later in the day. There's the master. We love that accent piece. It all turned out really, really nice. Now, we'll look at the hall. Now, that looks so good. Love it. We love that tile. I guess that's it for this morning. We'll check back in later today and see where we are. Friday morning. We have guys here working. It's actually Nicholas and Alejandro, the tile guys. They were working here yesterday as well. And we've made progress. We have half of the ceiling up. Ah, that looks so cool. So, let's go see the shower. I have a light today. We are going to check it out. I like it. We like it a lot. It really pops. Very cool. Okay. Check on the hall. Of course, that was mostly done already. Last video, we saw that this was mostly done, but there's our slate floor. Really like this. Looks good. Okay, we'll check in at the end of the day. I love spring. Especially here. It's Saturday morning. We won't be seeing, I don't think we'll be seeing anybody working today, except Dude RV closing out the video. Let's see what progress we've made this week. Although you've seen all the videos, but I'm gonna give you a recap. First and foremost, we have a vaulted ceiling that is so cool. It really makes it echoey in here though. We need to get some fabric stuff in here to absorb some sound. I like that ceiling, it looks so cool. So the guys, they wrapped up about 6 o'clock last night. They cleaned up, did a lot of cleaning up. So we now have a relatively clean garage. We still got the HVAC stuff that we've got to get up there. We have paint, cabinets, floors, doors, but most importantly, we have a master shower. Love this master shower. So pretty. They did a great job on our accents. And we have a hall shower. So those are the 3 big milestones achieved this week. We are so close, so very close. I hope we're going to have a paint crew and cabinet crew in next week. I really love this ceiling. In case y'all didn't know, I actually participated. So the metal, I'm not sure where the metal came from. I'm pretty sure it came from, I'm not real sure where the metal came from, but I'm pretty sure it came from a big old hay barn or something. This 20-foot long pieces of metal. They pressure washed it and then stacked them wet, and all that water evaporated and left the minerals behind. So that's why we have the the mineral discoloration. I was able to clean most of it off, but a lot of it was still there, and it kind of adds to that rough look. So we're done. At least for this week, we're done. Man, it's just so beautiful here. Hardly any road noise, but all kinds of bird song. Okay, if you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. I'm trying to do this video every Saturday, at least until we get into the building. And meanwhile, not meanwhile, but working out here, I have lots of grand plans. But before we close it out, I'm gonna show you one more thing. Spring is sprung. So I've invested in some Japanese maples. So this is hot blonde, turns yellow. This is Emperor 1, stays red. And then we have purple umbrella. Now those trees all get pretty tall. They're not like the dwarf trees that I showed you last video. So we're done. We're done now that you've seen my trees. We will close it out. If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. That really helps a small channel grow. For those of you who have been following along, your time is valuable, and the fact that you spend some of your time watching my video I appreciate you investing your time in my production. For those of you who have been following along, thank you. I sure appreciate your support. And for our patrons, you really help keep the show on the road. Thank you. I do appreciate it. You guys rock. Y'all come back now, you hear? Y'all come back to the homestead. Y'all come back now, you hear? Y'all come back to the homestead, you hear? See you next week.